please be home.
Charlotte, what are you doing here so early?
Oh.
Come on. Oh. What's the matter? Are you okay? What is it, sweetie?
Oh.
I guess those are the leaves.
It's not
So is that good?
No, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Corey, how are you? What are you doing here?
I've got a film nominated, and tonight's the gala.
Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, you look great.
Oh, yeah, and you need glasses, my friend.
So, what, have you got something in the festival?
Oh, I wish.
Natasha? Later.
Yeah, no, I hate schmoozing.
Schmoozing. Well,
Yeah.
it is definitely an art. You know, you don't seem very happy, Charlotte. Is it just the move?
I don't know. Maybe I'm too old to make such big changes. Leaving Winnipeg, starting over again. It's humiliating begging for work after all these years.
Someone with your credentials should not be in that position. I gotta admit, I was a bit surprised when I heard you'd left, but I figured you were off on one of your big adventures.
Well, that's the way it was supposed to be. Oh, well.
What about Paul? It must be hard for him here.
Oh, not at all. He can basically work anywhere. There's an internet and a phone. He just moved his show from Winnipeg to Toronto. Right now, he's paying all the bills, so I think I've done enough whining. Thank you for indulging me.
Oh, come on. It's okay to confide in an old friend. You know, I really missed our weekly lunches. Dim sum ain't a sum without you.
Tell me about your film.
Oh, the film. Well, it takes a look at the reality behind reality shows. It's, there's no surprises, but it's pretty entertaining. But what amazes me is that you don't get more funding for your projects.
Speaking about that, I really should be making my rounds. I have to keep an eye on the time because I'm meeting Eva later.
Eva?
Remember Eva? She moved here a few years before we did.
Look, I have a bunch of production company and broadcast cards up in my room, and I figure about 6 of them might be useful to you. So why don't you come up and I'll give them to you? Charlotte, I'm just trying to help.
Okay. Amateurs.
It's just that the trouble, the tight circles just a little big. I think you'll get some contact. You're terrific, you know that? I mean it. You're great.
And you're drunk, but still charming.
Thank you.
Oh. I've never been in this hotel before. It really is quite nice.
Yeah, it's okay. But you know, these places are mostly cookie cutter chic.
Oh, I know them. Is Barbara still there?
You know, that word nominated just resonates in my brain. But it was you. You're better than any of us. You always were. You're a better filmmaker. And while you were learning how to make films, I was learning how to schmooze. And that's why I'm nominated, and that's why I'm going to win. You know why? Because I buy them drinks and I get them pretty girls and they think they're going to get laid, and it's no different than a pimp in the street or a whore on the sidewalk, and I throw in a little bit of bullshit, and that works, and that's show business. No, that's just business. Jesus. You are just fabulous. Hey, what?
That's not desire your trigger. That's just a hot flash.
I missed you.
Well,
You just disappeared.
you and Rachel were both invited to our going away party.
Oh, Rachel didn't want to go. I don't think she ever got past the fact that I've got a thing for you.
Oh, that was so long ago.
She's onto something, don't you think?
There were always two obstacles then, and there's still two obstacles now. And their names are Paul and Rachel.
What have they got to do with this?
Everything.
Look, Charlotte, this is just a moment out of time. Sweet interlude from real life. Let's just go with it. Oh, this is nice. I need you.
Stop it right now, Corey.
Stop! What is this
I want to.
coy, naivete thing you're doing? Come on.
I want to leave now.
What? Do you think this is just one-sided?
Let me.
You're not feeling anything? Why are you being such a prissy bitch all of a sudden?
And since when did you become a rapist?
Oh, come on, Charlotte. You want to have sex with me as much as I want to have sex with you?
Forgive the cliche, but what part of no don't you understand?
Oh, I can't believe it. You know, I never thought I'd pity Paul, but I do. When was the last time you actually enjoyed sex?
Oh, I forgot, Corey. You always were the master of the cheap shot. You know, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy kissing you, but that wasn't your cue to jump me. Or is that just habitual behavior on your part? Every time you leave Winnipeg, you're out trolling.
Don't make me out to be a sexual predator. There is nothing wrong with an anonymous, sexy timeout. You know, consenting adults.
See, that's where you're wrong. I'm not consenting, and you're no adult.
Charlotte, it's a good exit line. You gotta remember that one.
Son of a bitch. You know, sometimes I think that it's fear of being arrested that keeps all men from being rapists.
Oh, Eva.
Charlotte, you are not defending this guy. Unwanted sex is unwanted sex.
Well, I think I might have been sending him some mixed messages.
Okay, let's go back. What does that mean? Did you force him to go to his hotel room? Did you tear off his clothes and then say, oh no, sorry, now I want to stop?
None of the above. I felt something. I wanted sex. It's the first time I've been aroused in several years.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I resigned myself to becoming an invisible woman, you know, low hormones, game over.
You're not alone in that, you know. A lot of my married friends say the same thing. I'm not convinced it's low hormones. I think it's low interest, boredom. You're with the same guy for 30 years? I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I suppose you've got to find some new ways to tap into the life force. Spice it up. I guess I'm lucky.
Well, you are lucky. I mean, you're single, you're independent, you're a free agent.
Yeah, and I went through 2 marriages to get here, and at the end of the day, I have only the dog to talk to.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's not such a bad thing. You know, with the media fixation with youth, and all you ever hear about is the problems of aging. I think in some level I've bought into that view.
I suggest you follow the flow of your own feelings, and to hell with what anybody else thinks. What are you going to do about what's his name?
I'm confused. I mean, I don't buy into rape fantasies, but
It didn't start as a rape, Charlotte. He got carried away. You turned him on, girl. I mean, I'm not letting this guy off the hook. He's a prick.
I don't know whether to hit him with an assault charge or to send him a thank you note.
And what about Paul?
You know, I remember one time we were at a friend's house for dinner, and I looked across the room, and there was this man, and he had his back to me, and I really liked his look. And all of a sudden, he turned around, and it was Paul. I don't remember when we lost sight of each other.
There is only one thing to do.
Oh, yeah?
We have to go back to the house, crack open a bottle of bubbly, and propose a toast to sexy old women.
Oh!
And sexy old men.
Oh, now that's a toast. That's a toast. I could drink to that. I'm with you on that.
Okay.
Who'd have thought? It's such a well-kept secret.
Yeah, well, not anymore, apparently. Come on, you hot mama. Hey, flirt! House! Drinks, cocktails!
Absolutely.
Sex!